I wonder if people skip through this when they're watching the replay, or if they watch the countdown.
I would hope they're
going to find out because they'll say in the comments.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We pay big money for this. Hoping this not.
Every passing second costs like $17.
Now it's the Christmas countdown.
15 seconds, boys and girls, listening in the green room. Or not the green room, but I don't know, where people listen before the show starts. All right, here we go.
Here we go, we're going?
Yeah, here we go.
I did not have a listening relationship with that program, the lounge program. But if I did, I would most certainly have someone advise me not to share that with the public, meaning you.
It's The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Dale, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's see if you can tolerate them as well. Here's Rob and Bob.
Wait a minute. No, applause. Not music. Please fade out. Please fade out. All right. And our subtitles went away again. It's totally reversed of what it's supposed to do.
No one knows unless you point it out.
Shut it,
up.
Uncle Funkenstein. Wait, Funk Sticks?
This is
Jeez Louise, you're the one who makes it such a point at the beginning to identify everything. And so when the main identifiers for all the new people watching this week, okay, you just jumped in.
Yeah.
Of the new people watching this week, our names would be up there, but for whatever reason they're not. I know there's a way I can quickly. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Now we know who we are and what we're doing. Although, what time is it on what day?
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Right, and that, of course, means that it's time for the Lounge Show, so that must be what you're watching. And I, of course, am Bob Doyle, here in Las Vegas.
Oh, you did that well.
I don't think I did.
The dexterity of it all. I am Atlanta, and
Scott
I'm
Rob.
in Rob Scott. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Thanksgiving over, and now this house is officially a Christmas. It did
With the tree and everything.
Yeah, all of that went up last night, yesterday, really, afternoon into the evening. And Samantha came over with Ben, her husband, and Riley, which was awesome when you have a 4-year-old being part of Christmas stuff.
So, what was the Christmas stuff besides just coming over? Or was it just
No. All the decorations, all the things come out, all the tinsel, all the lights, and then we go up to the lot and pick out a tree and do the whole and do the tree thing, and then bring the tree home, and then we have a multitude of Christmas type specials rolling on the television, and it is holiday central.
Well, so you didn't do the whole flat tire on the way home thing and fudge.
No
only I didn't say fudge.
Right. Right. And we didn't. I didn't bargain with the tree guy like an Arab trader either. I just said, fine. That's how much. Oh my gosh, I have to take a second out on the house. They're very expensive, the trees this year, Bob. If you're planning on purchasing,
we tell our tree what color to turn. That's the kind of tree.
Of course you do. Yeah, the Tesla tree.
That's right.
Nikolai Tesla. Those who I'm referring to there, because Edison couldn't have done that, but Nikolai probably could have. Oh, so you really do have a tree that you talk to and it changes color.
Yeah. I say, Alexa, turn Christmas tree blue, and by God, those lights turn blue. Red, turn red. Sparkle? Absolutely. Fireflies? You betcha. Multicolor?
You betcha. Do you have to put ornaments on the tree, or is it just lights?
Oh no, it's all ornamented and stuff. They did the whole shebang, and Lucy is discovering she's doing the little bat, but today she kind of a new level. She crawled up under it and was batting at things from underneath. Hasn't destroyed anything yet.
When your kids were younger, did you do the bottom third no ornament thing?
Oh,
we did that. We had trees where they were only decorated from the angel about 2/3 down, because the kids would go out, and dogs too, puppies, and
it was just honestly
young things around the house, and they go nuts on the tree.
Yeah, it would come as no shock to my daughters that I don't remember if we did
Well,
that or not.
okay.
But
I was just
it's a
asking.
logical move, and we had dogs too.
Okay.
So, well, although by the time we had dogs, the girls were past there. You know what? What's weird is I was going to say, did you take a picture of the tree so we could see it? But then I thought, well, he's
Yeah.
not going to be prepared for that. But of course you were.
Sure. I'm
There
prepared.
it is. Now, and you said you've got full on tinsel. I think we talked about this before.
I do. I'm a tinsel guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a
I'm
little bigger.
especially with a
Um,
cat. I can't. They eat that stuff and then they're
I don't know. Is
pooping
that getting
tinsel.
fuzzy? But anyway, yeah, tinsel. I love tinsel. No garland, no beads, tinsel. And if you have the ceiling fan on, the tinsel twinkles. It's a twinkling thing because the fan makes the tinsel jiggle around in the room. So pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's this year's tree. And yeah, I do.
but now,
And in fact, they were asking me. So they're, I said thanks because it's always nice that they come over because it's no fun. For me anyway, it's fun when you have folks being a part of trimming the tree, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look, we do have some folks out there.
well,
Excellent.
and I was going to say, and I meant to say that. See, Dean
Sorry,
Hankey's here. We got new folks, and I'll address that in a finish. So finish your thought, and then I'll address.
Oh,
this.
so anyway, they said, but our pleasure, happy to help. And I said, and then somebody said, so I don't know, forget, but all I remember was reminding them who puts it all away.
Yeah,
Like, hey, there's a lot here and there's a lot to do. And I go, there is, and thank you. And I meant it, thank you. But then I go, of course, after the holidays, it's me and all this stuff, and it goes tidy back downstairs. And the reason I bring that up is because we finally got around to them saying, oh my gosh, I would hate to take tinsel off of a tree.
yes, me too.
And that is a little painstaking. I will say that's the one kind of Debbie Downer on the tinsel. It is
a deal killer for me. Like, no,
you just take the ornaments off first, and then you just kind of swipe through and grab But anyway, yes, that tree has tinsel, and it was, like I said, it's a ton of fun when there's a 4-year-old around because
sure.
they just I mean, Christmas.
Were there squeals of joy?
I will say, okay, two things that were really cool. Sit her down when she first got there, Riley. I said, I'll put on a Christmas movie because, we were doing something before we were going to. Anyway, I put on Rudolph.
Okay.
And Sammy says, I don't know that and I said, I ran it last year. And she goes, yeah, but Dad, she was 3. And I put Riley down. I get Rudolph started. She looks over at me and she goes, do you remember last year when we did the tree that you put this movie on? And I said, yes, and so that was really cool.
Yeah.
So when you asked about wonder, and then when I put Santa Claus is Coming to Town on, and they answer all the questions, why he has the red suit, why he ho-ho-hos.
Is that put one foot in front of the other?
Yes, it is.
Soon you'll be walking out the door.
Right. With Keenan Wynn as the Winter Warlock, playing the Winter Warlock, and Mickey Rooney played Santa.
One foot in front of the other.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, and
That's
yes,
right.
the orchestration of all those Rankin Bass productions.
Yeah, it's Rankin Bass, and she was totally dialed in. And it was this one thing after another. I taught her how to water the tree, blah, blah, blah. She was part of the watering can and the thing, and we got it was all day. Just Santas are coming out and lights are twinkling. And then the big blow up Christmas tree on the back deck, which I bought last year. I just had a wild hair and I wanted a lawn ornament, but I don't have a lawn really. So The back deck area where the grills are, this big 8-foot blow up Christmas tree, and we had her plug it in, and so she got to be the center of it, which it should be. It was just fun. But here's the point I'm making. So that was the twilight of the evening, the entire day. Fun, food, candy. She loves Robsy because she calls me Robsy.
Yes.
I love peppermint, because I said there's peppermint in this. And so anyway, the whole thing was great. And then it's time to go home, and she doesn't like her car seat all of a sudden, which I'm going, it has nothing to do with the car seat.
It's Robsy. She can't leave Robsy.
Well, it's the whole thing. You're tired. You're cranky.
Oh, no.
And
Was
then
there a meltdown?
Well, just crying, but that's what 4-year-olds do. Like I thought, oh my gosh, that is one unique, it goes right through you gutturally, that cry. And she's not in pain or anything. I'm just tired. I don't want it to end. And I'm sure she was asleep 5 minutes, down the road.
Yeah.
But that's when you say, grandparent, yes. Oh, love having you here. You were a sweetie. I'll look at the pictures. Go in the house, look at the tree. It looks great. Okay. And then back to Grandpaville, I didn't have to.
Grandpaville. That's where I live right now. This is welcome to Grandpaville.
Yeah.
So today I decided that, we normally stream this. I don't even know if you know, but we normally stream this program on the Lounge Show Facebook page, and then my personal timeline, and then not that long ago we put it on the Lounge Show YouTube channel. So it's in 3 spots. I have not put it in. Up to now, I did not put it on either of the Bob Doyle Show pages. Either on YouTube or on Facebook, because it was the Bob Doyle Show. But I've changed that branding to Bob Doyle Media, which basically encompasses whatever I'm doing, including the Lounge. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this for the first time, thank you. This is the Lounge, and you pretty much got a grasp of what it is, although we haven't talked about the Hopper yet. So if you're new to this and you don't know about the Hopper, you're going to stick around. In fact, if you're new, just because you're new, your name goes in the Hopper. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, you want to tell them why they even want their name in the Hopper? Hold on, you got to wait for the music to stop.
I have to wait for the music to stop?
Oh, wait, this is the applause that goes on forever. Hold on. I could take it, but I love it so much. It's just so ridiculous.
You do.
You
really do like the applause.
Okay, so Dean's on the Bob Doyle Show Facebook page, which is what I assume. So all of you on the Bob Doyle Show, although I think it should say Bob Doyle Media now. Did I not change it? No, I did. I did. I checked, or no, I checked YouTube. Well, whatever.
All right. Well, if your name went in the Hopper, right? Whose name went in the Hopper?
Well, Dean? I don't know if Dean's seen the Lounge Show before. It seems like he has. I think we've had Dean watching this before. But it's been a minute, so we can put Dean in the Hopper, ladies and gentlemen.
Dean's name in the Hopper, and all the names in the Hopper. When we spin the Hopper and we draw a name randomly, and we'll probably have the lovely and talented booth announcer Tracy let us know the name. Yeah, let us know the name. Read the name live on the Lounge Show, and then that lucky winner will win the Lounge Around the House game.
That's right.
It's and in fact, it's we didn't realize it would sell this well this holiday season because we were just happy with last year's sales, and this year it's still a strong stocking stuffer, especially because it is adorned in a beautiful burnt corduroy carrying case.
If you don't act now, it's going to be an out-of-stocking stuffer, ladies and gentlemen. But we've got the Hopper so that you don't have to fight those lines or pay the big money, and it is big, big money.
Especially this time of year, right?
Oh, yeah.
This time of year.
Yeah. We've got to deal with all the stores.
Perhaps means a little bit more.
A little bit more money this time of year for the Lounge Around the House game, where you can recreate the magic of the Lounge with your friends and family, even when it's not Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific.
So here's for Lounge regulars. Here's a story. Here's an update. I used the coupon that came in the mail, Bob.
Okay.
And I had to use it by the 30th. Well,
for the calendars.
The calendar. I bought my new calendar for 2023.
Hold on. Please put that card up and hold it there for a second, because I want to just move it just a little bit over to your right so that we can. Oh, I thought it was an exclamation point next to calendars. It's a .com. But I guess it acts like an exclamation point. Like, hey, calendars.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there are people like you.
Well, here's what so anyway, this is what came of ordering early.
Okay.
And utilizing the code. There's a code on here I had to use.
Okay.
And I saved $6 American, which I found kind of funny that I saved $6 on my calendar for 2023. And the other thing I found interesting.
Well, how much was the calendar?
It would have been 27. I got it for 21. Okay.
For a calendar.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's one of those silk, it's one of those silk paper things. It's very nice. It goes in that Lang calendar case wall frame that came from Delafield, Wisconsin. I've had a Lang calendar every year since I lived with Pam.
Okay.
Why do you think that's a lot of money? $21, $27 for a calendar?
Yeah, I think like $10, $9.99. And that's
it's up all year,
that's
Bob.
with the cutest cats you can imagine.
Oh yeah, I don't do cats. What did I do this year? Some sort of cool like old time streets. It's Rockwell-esque. Anyway, so yeah, that's a lot to you, huh? See, to me, and it's really nice silk.
Well, it's just because okay, hold on, a lot. I haven't bought a paper calendar since ever. Okay, so I don't know what they're supposed to cost or whatever. All I know is I got one right here all the time. And
I do too.
Yeah, I know. You're a traditionalist. It's okay. You're a dying breed.
I am that. I'm
on the cusp. I'm on the cusp, man. There's some things that but there's some things that no.
You know what? And it's fun. Here's one of the many reasons I like having a calendar on the wall. It is a piece. It's basically art because it's a wooden frame and everything. I mean, It's something in the kitchen that fills up wall space. The other thing that's neat is over the years when Samantha would visit, especially, she would write something on the calendar, which I wouldn't notice until the next day or the next month. She would flip it, like on National Kids Day.
But didn't I do that?
You've done that too.
Okay.
Yes.
I remember doing that at the other apartment, at the small place. Yeah, like chalking up your calendar. But I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh, or you would do a doodle. You do one of those little doodles, those cartoon characters you like to doodle. Anyway, that's one of the things. And it's just nice to a quick glance. You're right, it's on my phone. But and here's the other part I found interesting, is that this, as you know, being you have marketing background, you're a marketing guy. What this is called, the category, Bob, is a direct mail piece. This is direct mail advertising, which I know personally only gets about a 1% to 2% response rate at best. That's top drawer for your thousands of dollars to get. I think this is the first time in my life that I've responded
to direct mail.
Yes, to direct mail, and I actually made a purchase.
That's probably not true for me. I probably have responded to direct mail in the past.
I've responded from things out of comic books and stuff when I was a kid.
There was a while,
like the Columbia House Record Club, where you buy 16 albums for a penny.
Yes, my version of that was I was buying Nightingale Conant stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, I bet you Dean knows. I know Dean would know. But it's just personal development stuff. These are names that if I read them off, you would go, nope, don't know, I don't know. Maybe.
But that was direct mail. It wasn't.
Once you bought one of those programs, okay, one of those cassettes. They were cassettes and whatever. Then yeah, man, that you get.
Well, I get
and you get these are the old style long form letters,
in the mail.
What I'm talking about, yeah. I mean, like 3, 4, 5 pages or whatever long sales letters.
I do not know those. Anything 3, 4, 5 pages for me is usually a bill that I don't like. That it's 3 or 4 or 5 pages. This
is surprising to me that you would not know only because of your expertise in advertising and marketing now. But I mean, these things were. It was the way. It was huge. Direct mail and those long form letters and names like Dan Kennedy and all these people.
Maybe I didn't read them. Maybe I didn't read them. I don't know. I mean, I get stuff. I get the new oil change.
This was back in the 80s and 90s or something when I was getting those things. Yeah.
Well, see, too, 80s, I was living with other people. I guess I got mail. Now, I'm trying to think about it. I must have gotten mail at my sister's. I lived there for a couple of years, but now I can't remember that. Just like you can't remember the thing about. What did I say? You said I can't remember. My kids will remember though anyway.
About whether or not I decorated the lower third of the tree.
Lower third of the tree, right?
I cannot believe I remembered that. That's so characteristic. Yeah.
Memories.
That was one I just had. Film at 11.
Film at 11. So anyway, what were you going to say? I'm kind of lost. I'm all over the place today. Now that I am not every one of these lounge shows.
I have no idea what I was going to say. We were talking about direct mail for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, because you bought a calendar.
I got a calendar from the Lang people up in Wisconsin. Now here's the thing too. I do get a lot of other stuff. I get junk in the mail all the time. I'll get the Newski's catalog because I buy bacon from those guys. That's not just one of these little cards. It's a catalog. It
Right.
tells all this meat, and I think, wow, you don't have to do much to get. And I think I get 2 or 3, and I get another calendar every year from the University of Wisconsin at Eau Claire
For free.
for free.
Not
And that
$21, not
Not 21.
$9.97.
No, absolutely free. They don't even try to sell you insurance products. You just get it. You just get it for free every year, and I hang it in the cubicle at work
For free.
But I do the Lang one. It has a nice frame. You've seen it. It's been hanging. You've scribbled on it. You've doodled on it.
Yes. That's where the Hoffman pen is.
Right.
Or
That's
was.
exactly right. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Weekend special.
56 degrees in Henderson.
It's 49 by the lakefront.
And we're not by the lakefront, and it's relevant information.
Actually, it's 59 degrees in Atlanta. 59 degrees.
Really?
So anyway,
So we got the
Yeah.
same. We got the same
muggy
action
here,
going
though.
on. Oh, I'm sorry,
Muggy.
55 degrees. I didn't actually see it, so that was inaccurate
It's
on my
muggy
part.
here.
But I have now administered a correction to my previous broadcast within the same broadcast, within seconds.
So this isn't a broadcast. This is not by definition a broadcast.
Look, hold on just a second, mister.
Hold it, mister. Yeah.
Dean is all the way over there.
Yeah.
All the way over. He's like in Reno. Like
Okay.
that's definitely broad. Like he's broad. You'd have to be broad to hear my voice right now. So that is a broadcast from here to Reno. If you're further than Reno from Las Vegas, please tell us in the comments so that Rob will understand that this is a broadcast.
Okay, I get it now.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of weather in Vegas, just a puddle jump from you, Salt Lake City, Utah, or Layton, Utah, where Stephen lives.
Yes.
We also did that last night. Riley, I want to talk to Uncle Stephen, and so we did a whole online camera thing, and she sat here and talked to him, and he got such a big kick out of that. And then he showed her, you asked about a no wow moment? That was a no wow moment. He opened the door, and there's about 6 fresh inches of snow, and he's there at the mountains. It looks like Christmas.
God.
Yeah. And it's it's not that 50 below snow.
You just triggered my imagination in such a nice way.
Yeah. And it's gorgeous. He's halfway up a mountain. His apartment's like halfway up a mountain. It's just so gorgeous. And
it sounds like the way you talk derogatory about somebody. Oh, that guy, he's halfway up a mountain.
Halfway up. Someone called Uber.
Can't even talk to him anymore.
My goodness. Someone get him a ride home. He's halfway up the mountain.
That's got to be an expression somewhere. It just seems too right. I just noticed that. I know what that is. I just noticed that in our scrolling story, one of the characters is Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy?
Yeah. I never read those things. I just generate them, copy and paste them, and they're never read. Ever. Tim Mahoney, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I got to wait till the car honks.
Let's see if we can bring him in. All right. So, if Tim Mahoney is watching this,
he's part of the lounge today. He got a kick out of that. There's a group test.
Saying he needs to just chat or make himself known. Say, yeah, I heard it.
I don't think he's been with us for a while.
Look, this is my reality. You can
He shows up from time to time.
Sure.
But I don't think he's been here for a while.
Maybe it's the holiday season. He gets a little sentimental. He thinks about his friends and his good buddy Blob, and he said, "Oh yeah, I got this show. I wonder what's happening," and pop on, and there he is, listening to a replay.
Sammy took a picture of me with Riley in the tree lot.
It'll last longer.
And posted it, and I looked at it, and it was a nice picture. It's a cute picture. Riley's a cute kid. And
I saw
then it dawned on me, I'm really getting gray. That's what dawned on me.
That's so crazy.
It doesn't look as gray when I'm in the mirror for some reason in the morning, combing my hair, get out of the shower. But boy, you see a picture and you go, F&A, man.
I had the exact same experience this week. I was doing a video for this thing we're doing at our house in January, and I'm watching it back, and I'm going, I thought that was the lighting, and I'm going, that's not the lighting.
I thought it was the lighting.
That's my hair. What happened?
Yeah.
Because I look at it now, and what does it look like to you?
It looks brown.
Yeah.
It looks brown. It does. It does.
I
But
think,
I'm
though,
telling you,
I
I looked at
mean,
this picture online and I went, my gosh, there's a lot of gray in that photograph. And I hadn't shaved, and even a little chin was. I'm going, that's gray too.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this is
but,
how
you
I'm
know, but
seen.
we're lucky.
When you wink at some young girl and you still think, hey, she's going gray hair, old man. What do you wink? I hope something's in your eye. I hope you don't think that you're supposed to be winking at me. You're old. You got gray hair, you know.
Rob, shut up, because you know that's not how gray-haired men are perceived.
I know
they are. Yeah, so
perceived enough. I know that Sean Connery was cast in movies where he was dating women 30 years younger than him.
yeah, Silver Fox and all that stuff.
Right. Right. What's his name? Leslie Nielsen was getting Priscilla Presley in the movies. He had all gray hair.
Right.
Right.
That's why they wrote his character to get her.
And she was an attractive lady, I thought, Priscilla Presley.
You thought. I liked how you said that, like, well, I know I have this unique opinion, but, she's attractive. I thought.
I mean, that's just me.
That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
But, you could think differently.
I wonder who voiced that character and
Whoever
if they are still among the living.
Boy, that was a good read. Seriously, that actor, that child actor was good. Love that voice.
I can just hear him saying, the correct read, it's the read I'm giving it.
I suppose he could have done an Orson Welles on them, couldn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, I wonder if any of those voice actors are still alive. I mean, that was 1965 or so, right?
I think right around 64, 65.
Okay,
but
so
look,
they
need to be 8.
Huh?
They would have probably been around 8.
Yeah. So that's 8 years older than me, or 8 or 9 years older than me.
So they'd be in their mid-60s.
They should be around.
Like yes, they should be with us.
Somebody needs to have them come in and lip sync
right.
over the cartoon with their today voices.
Or they could just be a guest on the lounge.
And we could do it here.
Have Skippy get a hold of him, and because if he's worth his producer money, and he gets him on the phone, and
that's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
We would get that wish that we've always wanted here at the lounge. Get the guy who played
such a bad little tree.
Right. Right. Lights, please.
Lights, please.
Lights, please. That's just and low. You could never get away with that now. Having some little kid stand up on stage. Who's running the lights in the PA anyway? They're just kids practicing for
waiting for a kid to give him direction.
Right, give him direct lights, please.
Lights,
Someone's
please.
Up
hold on, Mr. Linus, sir. Mr. Van Pelt, right away, sir.
Mr. Linus, man. Sorry about that. I was outside smoking. So anyway, the lights come on, and they've got the PA system, and then he reads scripture.
Right.
I don't know that flies today, possibly as well as it did.
Well, hold on. And actually, this is not relevant to your point, but he recited scripture, didn't he? So he had it memorized. He didn't pull out a script and say, let me refer to my notes. This is something I've committed to memory.
Let's see here. Donated by Gideon.
So if Linus, okay, so hold on. Linus.
So Linus, I think Linus, from the book of Luke.
Yeah. Linus is in this. So Linus came up with the upbringing or whatever, where he memorized Bible verses. So this kid's plugged to the extent where he was able to explain Christmas to Charlie Brown. Lucy, on the other hand, is a little biatch all the time.
And that's his sister.
Right. So I mean, did they just what kind of household is this? Do they go to church? Where did he learn this? There wasn't YouTube.
No, there was no YouTube then. And he was also he was like ninja good with that blanket. He could.
Oh, sure. He spent a lot of time with it.
They could do like a David Goliath thing and throw snowballs with it, like with a little slingshot. He could hit tomato cans. He could open up mailboxes with it.
Sure, but take it away from him for too long, and he freaks out and has freaking spasms and just loses his completely.
Yeah, but so he's a Renaissance man, is what Linus is.
Sure, I'll go with that.
He's a sage. He's this the wisdom.
Probably
giver.
Why I was cast as Linus in the 5th grade.
Were you really?
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
No way, you're making that up.
No, I was Linus.
You were Linus on stage.
I had to sing "My Blanket and Me," And the high D killed me, and I squeaked. But this is the music trauma that I have in my life. It's one of the two things in my life that prevent me from being a bold singer. But all in all, it was just another brick in the wall.
And by the way, boys and girls, Bob can sing very well. So that's funny that now we know where the trauma comes from.
It's high
That's
notes.
what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
And with those words, I am the hell out of here. I had enough of this foolishness. Thanks for nothing. They never paid me.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doe. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.